Hey there, friends. Welcome to part 3 of our little series about how to make super simple things for your junk journals or trash journals or flow journals. In my case, I make a lot of flow journals, so these little things fit just perfectly with the journals that I'm making. Today we're going to focus on hairy paper clips, buttons, and paper tassels, just some really simple things. These are what I like to call hairy paper clips, and they are so simple, but they just add this big bright splash of color and interest and texture to whatever it is you're working on. This, again, I haven't presented anything that's groundbreaking, y'all. These are just some little things that I like to do to add a little spice to my junk journals. So, we're going to make just a couple of these little things, and they're super cool, and they're very easy, and you can use scraps, which is, that's the best thing in the whole wide world, is just to be able to use your fabric scraps, or your yarn scraps, or whatever you want to. The way that I do these is I put everything together, just like this, and this makes a great sofa project. You can do it while you're sitting on the sofa, or while you're waiting on a phone call or something like that. Just any time that you find yourself waiting, these little things are super cool. All right, so we've got everything kind of started together here, and then all you do is just put it on that paper clip and give it a little tie. And then you just use it in your journal. It's not, like I said, it's nothing groundbreaking, but it's one of those simple things that just adds a lot of, nice contrast and interest to whatever it is you're working on. And you can mount them on the top of whatever you're doing, and then this has, of course, given you another place to, to tuck something. And then, of course, you can tuck something on the back of this if you want to, like right there. All right, so we've added that to our little butterfly flow journal. Very simple, very easy, but I call them hairy paper clips because to me that looks like just a bunch of hair. All right, the next thing that we're going to talk about, and this is another really simple thing, is buttons. I started making my own buttons because I watched a Jennibellie video about making buttons with, let me get you a little bit closer there, making buttons with corrugated cardboard. So this is a kind of corrugated cardboard button. Jenny takes these and she covers them with tissue paper, and then she punches holes in them. They're really super unique and super cool. Can you see those okay? We're in my kitchen today because it is way hot in my sunroom office. So I think we're going to probably get a little bit of a boom in here, and the light's not very good. But this is a Jennibellie button, and I'll link to this tutorial. I wanted to use buttons when I made cards. So I needed something that was flatter than this style of button. And that's when I kind of hit on this is a part of a tissue paper box, and I took some Mod Podge and adhered a text page onto some cardboard. So, super easy. I think everybody has that. And then what I do, again, it's easy, is just make a circle, just like that. And then you're going to make a smaller circle for the middle of your button. Easy peasy. And then just give these a cut out. And if you want to, you can ink these, but I don't ink them. I keep it really simple. And I do, I have these in my start box. And, it's just a really simple thing to do if you're watching TV, or, just need some piecework. I don't know if any of you watched Victorian Slum House. but to me it was one of the best things that I've ever watched. It was just so interesting how those slum dwellers lived and how they worked and how they survived. It's a great series. It's on BBC. It's called Victorian Slum House. Okay, and so we're going to put that right there. But we do need to punch a few holes there because we want to run just a little bit of floss through there. I probably should have made this smaller. I mean, I probably should have made my button bigger and this bigger too, but we'll see how it looks. All right, this is the base of our button. This is the middle of our button. Now we've got the top of it done. I should have lined it up like this, y'all, and punched it like that. Because we're going to have to punch through. There we go. Now, next thing we're going to want to do is grab some glue and just glue the two parts together. In Victorian Slum House, one of the piecework things that the whole family would get into was making embellishments for ladies' hats. And that usually involved doing things like, like making small flowers for ladies' hats and that sort of thing. There was also a girl who she dyed feathers, and it showed how they would do that in the 1600s, 1700s. It was just a really incredible thing to watch how people did these small projects and how that supported their families. And mind you, they did not make much for it either. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna clip that. I'll just run these through here. I hope I can see that okay. I do have my glasses on, but again, I'm kind of fighting with the light here. Might not be able to get it through there. Oh, yay, I did it. Okay. And then we'll get this one through, and we'll just tie a knot in it. And it makes just a sweet little embellishment. A great way to use up little scraps, scraps of this and that. Might not be able to get it through. Should have gotten should have grabbed a needle. I was trying to avoid that sunroom. Whew, hot in there. Come on, third time's the charm. See if I can make the hole just a little bit bigger. You guys get the idea. If my old eyes just can't see to do it. Come on. I think I did it. No, I didn't. Jeez. Okay, guys. There we go. Thank goodness. All right. Come on. All right. Good Lord. Sorry, y'all. Goodness me. Okay. Having a personal summer here. All right. Personal summer outside, personal summer inside. And then we're just going to tie this a couple times and we cut it off. And you can see what a pretty little button that makes, and it's great for cards or to put into your flow journal. We'll grab our little journal and we will put her in here somewhere. Let's just put her right here. We've got our nice hairy paper clip going on there. One more thing to show you, and this is something that I just learned like last night, but I thought it was super cool, and yeah, I totally missed the memo on this. It's a paper tassel, and I made one last night, and I thought, well, that is so cool. And all it is, this is a great way to use little scraps. You know, that's what we've really been focusing on. So we're going to use some little scraps. Now, you're going to create a score line. So I just created my score line by folding my paper. And then we're just going to cut, 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 cut. I'm not going to cut, I'm not going to make you suffer through this. I'm just going to cut a little bit. But it just made the sweetest little tassel. And I thought, well, that would be something fun to put into junk journals. And then I'll show you guys the new junk journals that I'm working on, the new flow journals that I'm working on. I can't wait to do just like a junk journal. I've got some big ideas about some junk journals. And again, shout out to Rosemary Morris, who is, she's the originator of this whole flow journal movement. And I want to tell you guys that I really do appreciate those of you who have purchased my flow journals. I listed 5 in my shop last Sunday, and they were gone yesterday, and that was Wednesday. And it was like, I'm overwhelmed, y'all. I really just so much appreciate it. And when you buy a journal, you help my son, and you help me help my son, and that is just precious to me. Thank you guys so much. All right, now we're just going to kind of roll, you know, up at the top there. And then when you get right here, a nice thing to do, and you can do whatever you want, is to just slide in, you know, get yourself some glue. And just glue in. And I think some videos that I saw had this, you know, people were doing this first. They were putting it at the beginning of the rolling thing that they were doing. I'll just do mine at the end. And give it another roll. And you just got a sweet little paper tassel. I mean, it's fun to use your painty paper like that. There are ladies who create these, and oh my goodness, they are like crazy beautiful works of art. They put beads on them and all kinds of things like that, and they're really, really, really beautiful. But, you know, I'm a simple girl, and I like simple things. So we're going to keep ours very simple. And I'm going to use, I'm going to open my little flow journal. I'm going to use a binder clip somewhere in here. I'll just find a spot. Okay, I think I'll use it right there. Just use a binder clip. A binder clip is wonderful to just hang things from. And remember, the flow journal is meant to tear apart and use those elements, y'all. So, you know, just a sweet little tassel. These were fun to make. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for this series. I sure hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate thumbs up are so nice. And leave a comment and let me know if you like this series and what you liked about it. I want to show you a couple. These are new journals that I'm working on. This is, I think I need to back up just a little bit, y'all. This is a really gorgeous satin fabric that a friend of mine gave me. And it has these embroidered butterflies on it. It is just spectacular. The color isn't really picking up right here, y'all. It is a vibrant burgundy, just like between a red and a black. It is just really cool. And I'm working on this one too. I like her. I think she's going to be like a blue jean motif. I've already got some fun stuff going on inside her. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it, and I hope that you found this series helpful. Remember, it's the simple things that really do make a difference when you're doing flow journals or junk journals or trash journals. And things don't have to be complicated to, don't let something that's complicated steal your joy. You know, have fun. That's really what art is all about. It's about your heart having fun. Thank y'all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.